Hey guys, so now that we're back in Cebu, then I have to kind of get back into like the usual like flow of things because like the last 2 weeks has not been like me following all of my routines. I did follow them, so I wanted to do this quick video of how to actually do follow through with routines and how to follow through with habits. Like one of the habits that I'm trying to form right now, which is actually based on one of the amazing speakers, Dan McPherson. He recommended like you only check your Facebook, your social media, your email 4 times a day for about 30 to an hour. And I'm like, okay, I can try doing that. Which now I'm trying to do this. This is day 1 of that habit. And it's been hard. Like I keep trying to pick up my phone to look at it, and I'm like, no, I'm not supposed to put it down. Or whenever ding pops up, so I've turned off all my notification except for the one app that I'll use to communicate with my most people. So like it's a little bit tiring to kind of catch up. I'm like, okay, don't do this, don't do that. And other than that, I'm also organizing all of my notes. Like so many notes from the last 2 weeks. There's like who to meet up, what we talked about, like stuff like that. So I've collated. I successfully and proudly collated 45 notes on my Evernote into 12, and I'm like, okay, I hope I didn't lose anything. But I have to do that. I have to like collate like every single note that I had with different people, like to do stuff to look up, research stuff. So I have to like put that and make it like 12, just so it's bite-sized for me now. It's easier for me to look at. It's not as terrifying. So and that's a habit that I want to build. I want to build that habit of always getting all my notes, collating all my notes, and making it easier for me to look at so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And that's one of the ways that you can form habits, is take small bites, especially even with when you're trying to form a routine. You take small bites. So for example, I started out with my routine with doing meditation every day. So every morning I would wake up and do like breathing exercises for my meditation, and it seemed really hard, especially since I haven't done meditation in a while. So I started with just breathing in and out for 30 seconds, and then 40, and now I can do up to 60 to 80 without getting too distracted, because that was my struggle. Why I wanted to start meditating is my brain got too distracted and woozy most of the time. So I had to do that, and then I wanted to form the habit of always being active a day. So I would do 50 squats, because that's easy for me actually, because I love doing leg day. But that's how I formed my habit. Like, okay, 50 squats a day, that's my minimum, and then moving forward, and when I add other workouts, then that's just a bonus. So when you're trying to form habits, when you're trying to form your routine, don't do it, like don't do a big one right away, because you're never going to do it. It's going to feel a little bit just more work. So when you're trying to form a habit, when you're trying to form a routine, do small bites. So for example, for me, with the like the no social media for at least I span it out where I only check every 3 hours. Which I want to extend up to like 5 or 6 hours, but I tried 3 hours because then it's not that bad. So I'll check my phone like at 9, and then again at 1, and then again at 5 maybe. This is day 1, so I have no idea how this is gonna pan out, but that's how I build my own habits. Is I take small bits of what I can do, then it's not hard to remember. It's not hard for me to switch over to thinking that way. So yeah, that's how like the easiest way that you can build habits is take the smallest step. That way your brain doesn't like, oh, I don't want to do that right now. That's too much work. Because if I set like my meditation for 5 minutes a day, I'm like, no, that's too much. No, I don't have 5 minutes a day. So I just start with 30 seconds, and then 60, and then up to the point where I can now do longer meditations. So yeah, forming habits, forming routines, wanting to put something in your daily thing, just do small thing a day. It doesn't have to be big right away, because that's how you build big things. Basically, just do one small thing a day. And that's it for this video.